Hey everyone. So I decided to make this video to help show anyone who is interested how they can fully clear the extreme dungeons. I'm using a weaker Astroblast here, but I paused the video to make a point of showing you don't need to invest skills for this, and Astro doesn't have to be 6-star or Awaken. This works even if you just summon him with no power-ups at all. So let's jump into the video. Alright, I'm already at Chaos level 15, so my units are going to blow through phase 1 and 2 here. During phase 1, you'll want to wait for mana to build up. I start charging Kaboom's third skill out of habit, because if Astro doesn't one-shot Chaos, then Kaboom will finish him off. If you're using much weaker runes, you may want to hang out in phase 1 to let the team swap timer build up. That way you have a safety net of swapping teams if something goes wrong. So let me explain how this works. I'm going to pause here when I knock Chaos down, so when I resume you can see the mechanics in action. To guarantee Chaos never takes a turn, you need Astroblast's third skill and another unit that can deal 3+ endurance damage in a single skill. Here I'm using Food Fight and Kaboom for their first skills, which each do 3 endurance damage minimum. Plus, I just love Food Fight. Anyway, the trick is in timing. You can only queue 3 skills at a time, and you want to guarantee Chaos doesn't sneak in between your Skylanders. For this lineup, I use Astro's first skill, Kaboom's charge skill, or my villain skill to lead into the 2 that are actually going to be knocking Chaos prone again. Alright, unpausing the video. On the count of 1, I hit my next 3 skills. This one's just dealing damage like I said. Now this one does 2 and then 1 endurance damage, and now Astro knocks him back down again. Now at this point, I don't do anything special because I know I can just kill Chaos and move on to phase 3, where the real fight begins. So, starting out, you always want to do Astro's 1 first for the accuracy buff, then the 2 skills that are going to knock him down. Since I'm using Kaboom, I also start charging his skill. Oh, and I'm sorry for pulling the chat up here in a moment. I wasn't thinking about it when I recorded this. Whoops. I'm going to leave it in though instead of editing it out. So now after knocking Chaos down, I go ahead and fire off Kaboom's charge skill while the count is at 2 and queue up the next 3 to knock him down again. However, things go wrong. Kaboom glances, even with the accuracy buff. This means Chaos is going to get at least 1 skill off, sometimes 2. Don't panic here and just hit anything to try and knock Chaos down. Keeping the skill rotation going is far more important. If your units are not well runed, you may want to swap to Team 2 if they can't take the hits that are coming. But Kaboom's 1 is an attack break. The villain gives a defense buff, and you got a healer in Food Fight, so it's pretty safe to recover and heal up. Watch as I just have Astro use his skill again, and then restart the skill rotation. There really isn't much more to the strategy than this. Food Fight and Astroblast are both in 5-star runes. My Kaboom is slightly better rune, but these are not full 6-star rune units. The strategy relies on winning via mechanics, not stats, which is what makes it usable on any element of extreme dungeons. I actually end up glancing again at the end of this fight, but it doesn't even matter since Chaos dies right afterwards. But glancing twice in a run is really uncommon. I'd say I might glance once every other run as long as I keep the accuracy buff up. Anyway, I hope this video helps you to full clear extreme dungeons so you can farm your pieces consistently of whatever you're hunting. If you have any questions, leave a comment or message me on Discord. My contact is Ranelin6459. This is my first time ever making a YouTube video with any kind of editing like I've done here, so I hope this was at least decent. If anyone has suggestions on how to do things better or something they want me to do a video on, leave a message. Otherwise, good luck to everyone. Enjoy your extreme dungeon farming.